entire industries are reshaped.
This is AI moving faster than ever.
I think this is where the future of organizations are.
It's game on.
Welcome to Inside the Mind of an AI VC, where we share how Empress Capital sees the future before it happens. In our last video, we talked about vertical AI and the next SaaS supercycle. Now today, we're going to dive into something even more fundamental, AI agents. Not just tools, but autonomous software that can plan, reason, and act.
Most AI tools wait for a prompt, but agents don't. They are goal-driven and self-directed, and they can use tools. They can call APIs, change decisions, and even talk to other agents to get what you want. With new infrastructure like LangGraph and AutoGen, and now GPTs are getting memory. Now autonomy is no longer theoretical, it's here.
Look, until early 2025, building agents was still the domain of developers. But now with AI-driven visual builders, prompt-based platforms, anyone can create autonomous agents in minutes. It isn't an incremental evolution, it's a platform shift. Think about the browsers in 95, the iPhone in 2007. Value is migrating fast, from core infrastructure to orchestration layers, agent frameworks, and user-facing interfaces. You might say in a similar way that cloud infrastructure paved the way for the SaaS explosion.
As this powerful technology becomes commoditized, cheaper, faster, easier, rapid democratization follows. And when technology gets democratized, everything changes. Entire industries are reshaped.
It's no surprise, therefore, that across every sector, the race to deploy agent-led workflows is already well underway.
We're seeing agents everywhere. So the real question is, where is the opportunity for investors? Who's building that interface to the agent economy? Because we believe that's where the next giants will emerge. So we think this as the next step in our AI evolution framework. Old school AI was like the intern, fast but not very reliable. Reasoning models are like experts, thoughtful and analytical. And agents? They're managers. They plan, they delegate, and they execute.
What comes next are essentially virtual organizations. Think about agents collaborating, working together by themselves. This is not SaaS, okay? SaaS, faster, better dashboards and improving the workflow of humans. This is a new thing. This is AI building virtual organizations moving faster than ever.
I think this is where the future of organizations are. We're going to have these multi-agents that form new types of organizations. So all this agent talk is really great in theory, but what are some examples of real-life agents?
I personally love Make AI. I think they're unlocking massive value for enterprises, where, for example, anyone can build AI-driven cross-app workflows in minutes. With our LLM integration, the platform effect compounds even faster. Imagine, for example, automating a complete lead-to-deal sales cycle in just a few hours. Talking about capturing, qualifying, scheduling, closing, and following up, all without manual touch points. Every automation strips friction from high-cost processes, and that is the real economic unlock.
We're actually using agents within our own business to look at how we can assess companies, and we see our future as well as being very agentic focused as a VC.
But where do you invest?
So I think some of the biggest opportunities are in companies that are building in that infrastructure layer, tools that make agent creation, coordination, and deployment easier. Think of the Stripe, the Twilio of agent orchestration. These players will power thousands of downstream applications.
Like classic software, on top of every infrastructure layer or platform, we see apps. In this case, we're seeing massive potential in vertical agent platforms, legal, healthcare, finance, where agents can really own full workflows end to end. This is not just plugins or, again, dashboards. They are new category creators.
I really believe there's a future in agent marketplaces and the ecosystems around it, particularly as LLMs become more commoditized. It's another frontier in marketplaces, platforms where pre-built agents can be discovered, deployed, and monetized. Think of it as the app store for autonomous workers. That kind of aggregation unlocks defensibility and scale. I think there's massive opportunity there.
So how do we pick the winners? We've developed a framework to evaluate the new generation of agent-first startups. The first thing is for workflow depth. Is the agent embedded in a real process with measurable pain?
Autonomy architecture. Can the system plan, act, and adapt without hand-holding?
And then moat. Moat is everything. Moat mechanics. What makes it defensible? Is it proprietary data, vertical context, particular user feedback loop? That's what we will look for. A magnifying glass.
At the end of the day, we don't chase hype. We look to back companies that use agents to really change how work gets done, not just how fast.
And this is just the beginning. New tools, new platforms, new technologies are making agents orchestration easier every month. No-code agent platforms are taking off. Multi-agent coordination is improving fast.
History shows us that when complex tech goes no code, it's game on. And the main question that should be on everyone's mind right now, who is going to own the interface to the agent economy?
And who do you invest with to make money off of that?
Now, Empress, we've seen this pattern before. A new technology unlocks a new way of working, and a new way of iconic companies follows. Now, AI agents are the unlock, and we're already backing teams building this future.
It's not an upgrade, it's a rewire.
The winners of the agent layer are undoubtedly being built right now, and those who can spot the right opportunities early will definitely be the ones to reap the biggest rewards. That's exactly why we created Empress Capital, because we believe we know where to look and how to back the future leaders of this revolution.
So the question is, who's coming with us?